Live from Bemidji State University.
Swung on, going to be out to left field. Way back, and this one is gone for Caleb Mankey. 2-run shot out to left field.
This is Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Pitch going to be swung out to right field into the sun. Net can't see it. Not going to see it. As it's going to bounce out the wall. Nowhere to go. As pitch going to be thrown in to second. As it's going to be a stand-up double from Hunter Olson.
Today's game is brought to you by LVI Supplies, KBUN Sports Radio, Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, Montucky Beer, and JD's Outpost Rodeo.
Pitch swung on out to left field. This one back, all the way. And this one is gone for Ty Lundeen.
Now, let's get live to the booth with the voice of the Bucks and Blue Ox baseball, Matt Geffre.
As we kind of hopefully fix our technical errors, because that's kind of been an issue. Feels like it's always something, but let's start back at the top. Good evening, baseball fans. Matt Geffre here. Welcome to the beautiful Bemidji State University baseball field, where tonight the Fosston Trash Pandas are going to make the trip east to take on the hometown team, Bemidji Blue Ox, in Minnesota Townball action. It's a gorgeous summer evening here in the Northwoods, as Bemidji Blue Ox are going to come in tonight's contest 1-0 after opening the season with a win, while the Trash Pandas are making 2026 debut and looking to start the year off on the right foot. While the lights are on, the field is ready, and weather cooperates. We should be for a great night of baseball here in Bemidji. Fans are going to continue to fall into the stands and into the bleachers. Let's take in tonight's action of America's pastime for Northern Minnesota. For Bemidji Blue Ox, they look to keep the momentum rolling as a strong opening performance highlighted by Caleb Mankey, remarkable 6-for-6 night against the Bucks. Meanwhile, Fosston comes in to play spoiler and lead the town early with an early season victory. There we go. That's what I want to say. I try to hurry up through this because we've already done all this. Tonight's, of course, game is being brought to you by LVI Supply, Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, Montucky Cold Snacks, KBUN Sports Radio 104.5, and JD's Outpost Rodeo. And as we've been listening to the Cake and Cork pregame show, as some of us listen to it, not all of it, due to the fact that we had some issues with internet issues, but nonetheless, we're going to have a great, beautiful night here in Bemidji. Again, my name's Matt Geffre. We'll get the thing started. We'll quickly go over our lineup while we are still somewhat in the pregame show, the Cake and Cork pregame show. Caleb Mankey is going to be in center field. He went 6-for-6 the other night. Connor McNallen at third, whereas number 27 is going to be Landon Hansen, DHing. Baz Zalke, number 31, is going to be at first. In the 5 holes is going to be number 2, Fisher Gansky in left field. At second base tonight, it's going to be number 10, J.D. Condos. At short, it's going to be number 11, Colby Brown. In right field, we see number 51, Dash Hiller. And then number 7, Gunnar Gansky at we have Gunnar Gansky is going to be at the catching spot, then hitting, or then doing the pitching for the Blue Ox is going to be Jack Lundquist. As I'll try to get all this stuff in at the same time. I did finally get the roster from Fosston. We'll see what they're going to do. We'll see what's going to happen. Blue Ox are going to wear their patent blue, black on black with blue pinstripes. As Fosston is going to be wearing their baby blue tops with white bottoms with the one single what do we call stripe along the side. Again, I want to try to do this as much as I can. Vicky Condos from Ely, following her grandson, JD Condos. Looking forward to that. We'll see how well he can do. Again, I believe he had 7 strikeouts the other night. So I want to write these down as quick as I possibly can for Fosston since I just got them, which is not a shock. You've been in this business long enough. You know, like, you don't get stuff in time. It is what it is. I learn how to spell too. That usually helps out if I learn how to spell. As you hear me, just good to talk. So looking at like Jack Lundquist, has yet to pitch this year. First time pitching. Again, this is the second game for the Blue Ox. First game was rained out or postponed up in Thief River last week. So this is their second game they're playing. First up for Foss going to be Briar Stem. Looks like he's a second baseman. Pitch from Jack. This one swung on over top of that one. So we start this one off with the strike. Game time. Looks like 7:07. Good time. Comes the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Got Stem on his front foot on that one. 0-2. Lundquist, young kid. Where's number 22? Good framework by the catcher, by Gansky, by Gunnar. Gunnar used to play for the Bucks last year. 1-2. Comes the pitch from Jack. This one was swung on. First strikeout for Jack Lundquist. Again, everybody think of us in here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Did have technical difficulties earlier. The Wi-Fi was not connecting. So, go Pollock way to the old jump off or use my phone to get internet. It is what it is. First pitch going to be on the outside corner. Up now is going to be number 5, Matt. Looks like Corntes, third baseman. Matty bats from the left-hand side. He's a third baseman. Comes a pitch from Lundquist. This one's going to be swung on out to left field in foul territory. It's not going to get anywhere. It's going to bounce near the fence line for a foul. Comes a pitch from Lundquist from the windup. Breaking ball way up high. At 3-1. Pitch swung on, going to be foul back, going to be landing on the road. Going to take a little nap, a little dirt nap out there. I'll try to write down names as we go along as well, too. Pitch swung on, foul back again. Talking to their manager, Noah, they're happy they have 9 people. Full count for the Pandas. This one swung on, another strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts for Jack Lundquist. Braylon Hamry now up, the pitcher. Braylon, where's number 8? Pitching tonight. Right-hand side of the box. This one's going to be dribbled to second base. Be picked up, thrown over in time to Baz. And that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Top of the first. So we go to the bottom. We'll see the Bucks. We'll see the Blue Ox be hitting here in a little bit. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Caleb Manicky, catcher for the Bemidji Bucks. You're listening to the Bucks Baseball on Belly Sports Radio Network.
Kagan Cork, the first Irish pub on the Mississippi and home to the half-off Apps and Taps happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Fantastic food, too, including the famous Reuben, lightly battered Red Lake walleye, delicious homemade soups, and great daily specials. Plus exclusive events like comedy nights, bar trivia, and live music. Follow Kagan Cork on Facebook for upcoming events and visit kegbemidji.com to see the menu and more. For over 50 years, it's where folks come for a while and leave with a smile. Kagan Cork, downtown Bemidji.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the BBSRN Sports Radio Network. Score is 0-0 as we are just getting into the bottom of the first. Quickly back over to the Blue Bucks. Caleb Mankey in center. Caleb McNallen and third. DH is going to be number 27, Landon Hansen. At first is going to be Baz. Hitting the 5 holes is going to be number 2, Fisher Gansky. In left field, number 10 is going to be JD Condos playing second. Kobe Brown at short wears number 11. In the 8th hole is going to be number 51, Dash Hiller in right field. And then doing the catching in the 9th hole, number 7, Gunnar Gansky. He's doing the catching tonight. So pitching for Fosston, it's be Braylon Harmey. Caleb Mankey, 6 for 6 so far this year. Hit the crushing solo shot back in the top of 6 of against the Bucks. That was a hammer shot. Pitch. This one in the ground. They're in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, Caleb looks like he had 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 3 runs, 2 doubles, and 3 singles in his first game last week against the Bucks. 2 weeks ago now, actually. That's a pitch. Swung on, going to be fouled back. 2-1. Braylon comes set. This one going to be fired out to right fielder. Right fielder on it. Nope, it's going to drop right in front of him for a single. Maybe lost it in the sun up there. So a single for Caleb Mankey. Now 7-7 for the year. Now up third baseman, Connor McNallen. Connor generally plays third base. I'm trying to find some notes on Connor. Connor is hitting a .333 so far this year. 1 hit, and that was a single. First pitch is going to be a ball. Pitcher looks over at first. Comes a pitch. This one up high. In a beautiful night here in Bemidji. Well, it's pretty windy earlier. Now it's kind of slowed down just a little bit. Winds looks like coming out south. This pitch from Braylon. This one's on the corner, the outside corner. 2-1. Pitch. Ooh, bounces, gets away from the catcher. This could be a pass ball as Mackey's going to go to third. No one's stopping him. He might be out. He is going to be tagged out. He knows it too. Got a little aggressive out there. That'll be the first out. So we'll try to get a wild pitch. Try to advance on the wild pitch. The catcher kind of took his time as Caleb got on his horse and then was gunned down at third. Off-speed pitch. It's going to be a walk. A little up high for Caleb. Now up, Landon Hansen, the DH for today. Landon so far is hitting a .500. He has 2 hits, and both of them are singles. Did drive in 1 run, has walked twice, and has struck out once. Pitch swung on, go to right to third base, picks it up in time, gets 1, and not time for the second one. We get a fielder's choice on that one. That's a second out. Now up, Baz Suzuki, first baseman. Baz so far has walked and struck out twice so far this year. Baz been playing for the Blue Hawks now, I believe, 10 years. 2 outs down for the Bucks as we are just starting this game. We were in the bottom of the first, so swung on, foul back. Not going to land anywhere hazardous. 9-inning game tonight. Beautiful night for baseball, though. Beautiful. Looks like we got rid of our errors, our technical errors for internet. We got that fixed and solved. There's a strike. Baz was not ready for that one. Maybe a changeup. He wasn't expecting that one. 0-2 down with 2 down. What's the pitch? Swung on, going to get over to second base. Off the front of his glove. Let's see if they give him a hit or an error. The runner's going to advance to third as that's Landon Hansen gets the third. They are going to give him an error. Kind of a tough bounce. Hit off the front of his glove. That is going to be, who's the second baseman? It is Briar Strem. Fisher Gansky's now up, the left fielder. Fisher does not have anything on the old stats yet. Pitch up high. Runners on the corners. Baz on first as Landon Hansen over at third. Heard sirens and they all stopped. Everybody stopped and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Pitch swung on, going to be in foul territory. First baseman trying to give chase to it and bounces off the fence. I knocked the wind out of myself. That's where you need good teammates say fence. That one goes out of the near the, what are we going to call it, like fans. Let's just say fans. Makes a lot more sense. 1-1 here, 2 down. Braylon comes set. Runner goes. Baz looking to go, and now nowhere to go. Wow, what a good play that was. That was a steal. I think actually turned out to be. I think Baz did say he was going to try to do a couple steal attempts, and it was a good fake. Did get a run across though because Landon Hansen took off. And that's one of those you never know. Baz about halfway. Realize the runner is coming down from third. Pitcher threw back to first. Didn't get Baz in time, but the run did score after that. I'm going to call a bluff steal. Off-speed pitch going to get Fisher Gansky tied up. 2-2 now with 2 down. Baz take a decent lead. He did say he wants to get six stolen bases. Fisher Gansky is going to get strikeout looking. That's a third out. But we do have a run that come across. It's going to be 1-0 in favor of the Blue Hawks. We'll be back here in a little bit. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Hiller, infielder from the Bemidji Blue Hawks. You're listening to Blue Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3245 3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji. Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Now it's going to be Chance Colrow, the first baseman for the Pandas. Lundqvist still out there. 2 strikeouts so far. First pitch will be a strike for Chance. So I'm trying to still write down the lineup for Fosston as we move on. That pitch is going to be swung on foul back. So yeah, you've been in this business long enough, you kind of know, like, that one swung on another foul off to the right. And, like, you don't get everything right away. This is why we're called semi-pro sports talk anyways. But, nonetheless, we make good of what we got. Comes a pitch from Lundqvist, up high, 1-2. In talking to Noah, he's actually happy he's going to have enough guys. And he does have enough guys. He said 13 guys total. There's another strikeout from Jack Lundqvist. That's his third one of the night. Now up, Mitch Pomerleau, the right fielder, number 23. Pitch, good framework by Gunner. Still not able to get it come across, but got a ball out of it. It was pretty close. 1-0. Check swing by the batter by Mitch, and that's going to be a strike. 1-1 here. Another strike right there. He has that, it looks like a 2-seamer that's coming out of his hands pretty quick and biting right at the end. Pitch swung on, going to be foul. Staying alive here. Oh, needs a couple more balls. 1-2 here with 1 down. And Trash Pandas is their first game of the year. Pretty ball club nonetheless. There's another strikeout. There's 4 strikeouts for Jack.
Now batting number 4, Colin Norland.
Colin Norland, the shortstop in tonight's game. Lundqvist will come set, now throws. This one around the corner. Be a ball, 1-0. Here comes set, now pitches, deals. This one gets away. Testing out sounds too as well. Lundqvist will come set, now deals. Throws, this one's going to be up. Looks like center fielder's going to have it. Mankey is going to sit right underneath it for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down once again for the Fosston Trash Pandas. That's going to do it for the top of 2. We'll go to the bottom of the second with the Blue Hawks due up next. You listen to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball. It is 1-0. Favor the Blue Hawks. Back here in a second. Listen to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is shortstop from the Bemidji Blue Hawks, Mitch Hendricks, and you're listening to Blue Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smoking Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the BBSRN Sports Radio Network. 1-0 is our score in favor of the Blue Ox. JD Condos is now up. JD so far this year has not hit the ball, but he is a pretty good pitcher. He is playing second base today. Comes the pitch. This one's going to be close on that one. It's going to be a strike. Braylon out there still pitching from the windup. Condo's going to hit this one foul. Condos, I believe, finished up 7 or 8 strikeouts against the Bucks a couple weeks ago. Again, the Blue Ox did not play last Thursday. Pitch swung on out to right field. The right fielder gives chase, and underneath it, so that's an F9 in the old books.
Number 11, Kobe Brown.
Kobe Brown now up. Right fielder is Mitch Palmery. Kobe so far this year struck out 3 times. See, try to get off that strikeout kick. I don't know what you want to call it, but let's get out of that strikeout mode. 0-1. It's the pitch. This one, firing too hard, and that one hits the ground. 1-1 here with 1 down. 1 error so far on the Trash Pandas. I have them back in the first inning. Blue Ox do have a hit. It's the pitch. There's a strike that fell right off the table, too. Good off-speed pitch from Braylon. Pitch from Braylon is going to be up high. 2-2. Braylon now comes set. There's another. He thought he had him, too. Around that corner now, full count. Pitch down low in the dirt. It's going to be a walk for Kobe Brown.
Now batting number 51, Dash Hiller.
Dash Hiller now up. So far, no stats for him. Young kid as well. Dash, open stance, bats from the right-hand side. Pitch. There's a strike. Oof. Right on that corner. Pitch swung on, going to be foul out in the stands over by the batting cage here. So Braylon comes set, takes a look over at first, over at Kobe Brown. Comes the pitch, swung on, right on top of that one for another strikeout. So 2 down now. It's going to be the catcher, Gunnar Gansky. Gunnar so far as well has not got a hit. First time playing. Two down. Kobe Brown over at first. Bemidji kid as well. A lot of these kids are Bemidji kids. Only 1 here, 2 down. And beautiful night here in Bemidji. Pretty warm here earlier. Temperatures right now, I believe, sitting in the maybe the 70s, upper 70s right now. Chance of rain later on today, so hopefully get this rain in, or hopefully get this game in. 1-1 here at 2 down. Comes the pitch. This one a little high and outside. 2-1. Really now set throws. This one's going to be out in center. It's going to fall. It's going to be a single. Kobe round second. Nope, it's going to stay at second. So Gunnar will get on with a single. Put Kobe over at second. So 2 down here. Now back to the top of the lineup, Caleb Mankey. Again, so far 7 for 7 for the season. Playing center field tonight. Braylon looks to be about 5'10", 5'11". Time is called by the catcher. And that is Hudson Boshi. Just maybe kind of get a little signs crossed up, make sure we're all good to go. Fosston is generally a very, very good team. Generally a good state team. Oh, looks like Hunter, or not Hunter, but Kobe's trying to tie his shoes. Try to tie his cleats up there. Now he's good to go. Well, Braylon look in. Runners on first and second. Kobe Brown in scoring position here. Takes a peek back. Off-speed pitch up high, 1-0. Pitch now going to be right, hit the bottom of the zone, 1-1. As Mankey not happy about that one. Braylon now takes a peek in. This one going to be smashed out in left field. This one's going to hit a gap for sure. It is gone. Wow. He golfed that one out. Caleb Mankey on fire this year. 2 home runs, 8 for 8 on the season. There's a 3-run blast from Caleb Mankey.
Now batting number 4, Connor Merlon.
I'll try to write down these highlights as well, too. He golfed that one right out. What's also fun about doing the book is you got to do everything yourself. 0-1 here. Check swing by McNallen. Did go around 0-2. Pitch swung on, going to go out to left field. This one's going to be right in front of left fielder. Over his head. It's going to fall. Left fielder's going to pick it up and throw it back in. See if it can hit or an error. That might be an error. It is going to be E in the books. I thought it was too.
Now batting number 27, Landon Hansen.
Now up going to be Landon Hansen, last time up. Fielder's choice. Later scored. Braylon now takes a look. Toss that one in. Landon's trying to get that one a ride. Comes the pitch. This one, ooh, that almost got Landon. Landon, I believe, plays for Crookston. Braylon takes a look over at first. Pitch in the dirt. Two and 1. Oh, I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3-0. I guess I wasn't paying attention as well. Brother now takes a look at his catcher. Swung on, go to right to second base. Little dribbler off the second baseman's glove, but in time to first. That's going to do it for the bottom of the second, but a new score. We're going to have, it's going to be 4-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll go to the top of third. Back a little bit, it's into Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is left fielder Brandon Lucier from the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by JD's Outpost Rodeo, happening June 19th and the 20th in Solway. Get ready for 2 nights of dust, dirt, horsepower, and rodeo action just outside of Bemidji. Gates open up at 5 p.m. both days. So come early, grab a drink, find your seat, and get ready for a wild night under the Minnesota summer sky. From bronc riding and barrel racing to cold drinks and big summer crowds, JD's Outpost Rodeo is bringing the energy all weekend long. And when the rodeo wraps up, the party keeps rolling on at JD's with an after party both nights featuring a mechanical bull and a live DJ. So mark your calendars now for June 19th and the 20th and make plans to head out to JD's Outpost Rodeo in Solway. It's going to be one heck of a Minnesota summer weekend. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. 4-0 is our score in favor of the Blue Ox. Blue Ox. There we go. As we are in the top of third, then we're going to see number 21, Tegan Johnson, DHing for Fosston. Lundqvist still out there pitching. So far, 4 strikeouts. First pitch is going to be a ball. Lundqvist comes, sets from the windup, now throws this one in the dirt. 2-0. Lundqvist now comes set. He's very quick, gets himself set and throws right away. 3-0. And he's take a little break. He'll walk off the mound, kind of get himself. He's a pitcher as well, too. Kind of gets. Been pitching for a while. I believe pitched for, I got to think about where he came from. I know his name. Pitch swung on. Oh, good slider biting action at the end. 3-1. Comes the pitch. Lundqvist. This one could be a foul. As Tegan just try to maybe go a little check swing on it and actually made somewhat of a contact of it. Full count. Comes the pitch. Inside, be a walk. Now up, going to be the catcher, number 12, Hudson Boshi. Boshi is going to be, maybe really to the other Boshis. I'm not really quite sure. Comes the pitch from Lundqvist. This one, thought was inside. No, it's going to be a strike regardless. Boshi does kind of crowd the plate just a little bit. His hands kind of lean over. Lundqvist takes a look over at first, takes 2 looks over. Now pitches inside, going to be a screamer. That thing was a missile. And it screamed outside the playing fields here. 0-2 here. Lundqvist so far at 4 strikeouts. Comes pitch. This one swung on. Going to go over to Brown at short. Gets one in time for the second out. No, but does get out over at second. That's a fielder's choice in the books. Now at Ryan Dopping. Center fielder number 22. Again, there's a reason why I'm a carry of names, too. comes the pitch from Lundqvist. This one on the corner, going to be a ball. Lundqvist kind of like not really happy with that one, but gets right back on the bump. 1-0. One down for Fosston as we are in the top of the 3. 4-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. There comes the pitch. This one swung on. He wanted all that one. Good off-speed pitch from Lundqvist. Three hits so far for the Blue Ox. None for the Trash Pandas, and 2 errors so far for the Trash Pandas. Pitch. Swung on. Foul back. This one's going to leave the yard. Getting to next week. Is it next week already? We have the First City Showdown. We'll have the Blue Ox. We'll have the Bucks. This one's going to be foul dribbled and out of play. But we're going to have the Bucks and the Blue Ox will be here. I saw the Mudcats are going to be here. I saw the Whoppers from Wahpeton are going to be here again. We'll see how well that is. The Mudcats from Moorhead are very good. We watched them play against the Bucks last weekend, and they were very, very good. Comes the pitch from Lundqvist. Off-speed pitch is going to get him for the 5th strikeout for Lundqvist. 5 strikeouts so far. We're only in the top of 3. He is rolling right now. Now back top lineup. I didn't see what we had. Must be. Pitch inside. Bryce Strem, last time up, struck out. Up high. And Bryce Strem, last time struck out. It was the first strikeout for Jack Lundqvist. First time in a Blue Ox uniform. There's another strike. I'm sorry, that's first strike. 2-1, 2 down. 5 strikeouts so far for Jack Lundqvist. Yeah, First City Showdown should be pretty fun. A lot of great teams. That's an all-weekend thing, Saturday and Sunday. Roll over to Kobe Brown at short in time to Baz at first. And it's the old classic 6-3 putout. And that's going to do it for the top of 3rd. 4-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is first baseman Basil Zalke from the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Townball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stories growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Some photography. Mrs. Hiller out there from Hiller Photography is taking some great photos. Right now she's getting some of the trash pandas right now, and she's telling the ump, trying to move over, trying to get some photos. Score is 4-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. As Braylon's still going to be doing the pitching for the Trash Pandas. Due up for, looks like for the Ox, you see Baz, Fisher Gansky, and JD Condos due up next. Baz last time up, fielder's choice. And Baz trying to get this, like, awkward, I want to call it like a steal. Baz takes a look over at back of the up. Did not like the call. 0-1. Braylon comes set. Good high-speed pitch. Had Baz out in front of it. 0-2. Getting a great sponsors like JD's Outpost, LVI Supplies, Fozzie Smoking Barbecue, KBUN 104.5, and Kentucky Cold Snacks. This one's going to be popped up to center field in a little fly out. That's an F8 in the books. Now what? Fisher Gansky, last time up, struck out. Gansky playing in left field tonight. Again, good crowd. Very good crowd. A lot of them from Fosston that came out here. Pitch up high. A lot of Fosston folks out here. Comes the pitch. This one, a little bit away. 2-0. Brandon comes set from the windup, now throws. This one off speed again. There's a strike. Pretty much in the same spot as the last one. Brandon, when it comes set, now throws. This one's going to be swung on, foul. Hit. Looks like he hit the home plate, came back into the catcher. 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, now full count. He's trying to get in the, I feel like he's trying to get in the bite on that slider. He's thrown it away like 3 times. He came inside once. See if it goes back outside. There's a strike. Strikeout looking. Fisher Gansky goes down with another strike or another strikeout. That is, I believe, 3 strikeouts for Braylon. JD Condos is now up. Condos last time flew out to right field. Comes the pitch, up high. Condos, I swear I seen him hit a home run once. I swear. I think it was last year or the year before. Comes the pitch, swung on, foul. First base coach trying to step on it, almost rolled his ankle. One and one here, 2 down. We're in the bottom of the third. Comes the pitch. Off-speed pitch up high. A little bit of a curveball that did not break very well. 2-1. Just swinging on that one. Swinging on shoes. 2-2. Comes the pitch. This one. Ooh, try to get that corner to bite. Pitch going to be foul and out of play. Ryan Dupont there, but Ryan Dupont got it. Thank you. Helps out with names a little bit. Comes the pitch. Braylon, off-speed pitch. It's going to be a walk. Ooh, that was close.
Now batting number 11, Kobe Brown.
Kobe Brown now up. Last time up. Walked and later scored. Brandon takes a look over at first. First pitch is going to be a strike. A little off-speed pitch, 0-1. Twins made a trade as well, too. Twins trade Simmons Woods Richardson to Toronto, by the way, for some cash, some straight cash. 0-1 here, 2 down. Comes the pitch. So an up high. 1-2. With 2 down. Pitch up high. This one gets thrown away as the run is JD Condos is going to make his way all the way to third. We'll say a throwing error for JD Condos to get over the third. Is Kobe Brown still up? It is 2-2 here with 2 down. Doesn't look like we're streaming on the old Twitter page, which kind of stinks. There's a strike swing on that one, and that's going to do it. For the bottom of the third, score still reads 4-0 in favor of the Blue Hawks. We go to the top of the fourth. We listen to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Hiller, infielder from the Bemidji Blue Hawks. You're listening to Blue Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
You're listening, might as well be liking, Beer Belly Sports on social media.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. We'll see Matt Contreras, and then we'll see Braylon coming up, and then Chance Colgrove. There we go. Colgrove. No, there's no R at the end. I wrote them in really, really quickly, so I'm doing my best with what I can with what I got. Even though Noah wrote them really, really nice. I was hurrying and writing them. So Matt last time struck out. Contreras, the third baseman for today. Left-handed hitter. Comes a pitch from Lundqvist. First one's going to be a strike. It's more like a changeup. Right-hander pitches. Over the top as well, too. 0-2. Comes the pitch. This one swung on over top of that one, too. That is the 6th strikeout for Jack Lundqvist for tonight. He is on fire.
Now batting number 9, Braylon Hamry.
Hamry now up. Last time up. Grounded out to the second baseman. Comes the pitch. Up high. Lundqvist comes set, now throws. This one, it's in the dirt. Two 2-0 here. Here comes the pitch from Jack. This one, a good off-speed pitch, could be a strike, 2-1. That's something that Braylon's not going to hit anyways. You're going to jam himself and roll into a grounder for sure. Pitch from Jack. This one's going to be inside again, now 3-1. I got to stand up now because I'm tired of sitting in that chair. 3-1 here. Comes the pitch. This one. Ooh, on the corner. They're going to give it to him, though. Full count now. 1 down for Trash Pandas. Comes pitch from Jack. This one outside in the ball.
Now batting number 31.
Now it's going to be Chance Colgrove. First baseman, number 31. Last time up, struck out. Lundqvist will take the look over at first. Takes over at Braylon. Now throws. This one swung on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. And Chance took a swing at it. Comes the pitch. This one swung on again. Good low pitch. Got him thinking. Now 2 straight fastballs in the dirt. And Chance took a swing at him. We'll see if he goes a little bit more of an off-speed pitch. Here comes the pitch. They got him. Ooh, got him looking too. Good off-speed pitch is going to get him. That's going to be the 7th strikeout for Jack Lundquist.
23, Mitch Pomeroy.
Pomeroy now up. Last time up, it looks like he struck out as well. I'm sorry, yeah, 7th strikeout for Jack. Comes a pitch from Lundquist. Pitch throw back up, and the catcher threw it away. Gunnar Gansky threw this one away to Baz, and the runner does not advance because he did slide back in the first. Didn't realize the ball was gone. So got very lucky on that one that Braylon did not see how the ball got thrown away as he dove back in the first. Lundquist takes a look over at first. Now comes set, throws. This one inside, almost got the hitter. That's a pitch from Jack. This one swung on, going to go foul. 1 and 2 here. 2 down for the Trash Pandas. We are in the top of the 4th. Full game, by the way, too. Play all 9. Lundquist will come set. Throws this one, over top of that one. And that is going to be the 8th strikeout. Yes, 8th strikeout for Jack Lundquist. That is awesome for Jack.
Fosston, no runs, no hits.
So we'll take a break after the end of the top of the 4th. Score still reads 4-0 in favor of the Blue Hawks. We'll be back in a little bit. You are listening to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is second baseman Hunter Olson from Bemidji Blue Hawks, and you're listening to the Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Dash Hiller due up next. Gunnar Gansky, and then we go right back to the top of the lineup.
Batter number 51, Dash Hiller.
Dash Hiller's last time up, struck out. Braylon's still out there, still pitching. 3 strikeouts so far for him. First pitch going to be a ball. Nope, I lied. 4 strikeouts so far for Braylon. Pitch swung on, foul back. One and one here. Comes the pitch. This one's going to be a bit low. 2-1. In the first city showdown is going to happen, I believe, next week, and then looking forward to that one. That was going to be a fun one to watch. This one's going to be dribble over to second base. Picked up in time
batting number 7.
4-3. Now Gunnar Gansky, the catcher. Gunnar last time singled and later scored. Comes a pitch from Braylon. This one swung on out to center field. This one back. Center fielder can't find it. On his horse. Bounces off the wall. Going to get 2 for Gunnar. Gunner's going to run all the way to third and is going to be there in time for a beautiful triple for Gunnar Gansky.
Now batting number 1, Caleb Mankey.
Gunnar Mankey now up. Mankey last time up, homered, hit a 3-1 shot. First pitch is going to be a strike. Gunnar got all of that one, by the way, too. That ball is going to be smoked out to left field, and that's going to fall. So Mankey is going to get on again. That man is on a tear. Gets a single and RBI as well, too. Now it's going to be Connor. Connor last time up. Got on with an error and also walked. First pitch is going to be a strike. Connor McNallen generally plays third base. McNallen, big tall lefty. Pitch swung on, going to right to first base. Throw to the second, gets 1. Does he have enough time to get 2? He is out for a double play. Well, that's going to do it for the bottom of the 4th. But a new score reads, it is 5-0 in favor of the Blue Hawks. Be back here in just a little bit. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cody Rutledge, center fielder for the Bemidji Blue Hawks, and you're listening to the Bemidji Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Now up, we're going to see Colin Northern. Last time up, flew out. Pitch from Lundqvist. Good strike. Colin swung a little bit late on that one. Good off-speed pitch by Jack. Lundqvist now sets, turns. This one in the dirt. Looks like we're just really streaming on YouTube and Facebook here tonight. I thought the other ones would work. This one's going to be popped up, out of play, hit him right in the handle. 1-2. Comes the pitch from Jack. This one swung out, going to get out to left field. This one's going to get down. Colin's going to get on first, going to try to get a double. He is going to get a stand-up double for Colin. Or Cullen. Colin gets a pretty good ride. Now up, it's going to be Tegan Johnson. Tegan last time walked and later got out at second on a fielder's choice. Comes the pitch. This one swung on over top of that one. Tegan was trying to golf that one out as well. Oh, and 1 here. 5 hits so far for the Blue Ox and 1 for the Trash Pandas. Pitch swung on out the center field. Mankey underneath it. Tag up by Colin, and it's going to come right back. Throw into Kobe Brown at short.
Number 12, Hudson
Boshi now up. Boshi last time out, fielder's choice. That one's going to be a strike. Boshi's a big, tall righty, skinny righty. 1-1. Comes the pitch. This one's going to be outside. Throw back to second. Does he have him? Oh, that ball scoots away. That went right through Kobe Brown. That was a good throw by Gunnar Gansky and maybe skipped underneath of Kobe Brown and scooted out in the outfield. So Colin get over by a wild pitch, or not wild pitch, but an error by the catcher. It's going to be a strike. 2-2 here with 1 down. Comes the pitch. This one, there, a good strike. There is the 9th strike for Jack Lundquist.
Now batting number 22, Ryan DuPont.
Now at Ryan DePong now up. Ryan last time struck out. Got 9. Okay, I want to make sure I got him right. I do have 9 strikeouts for Jack Lundquist. 0-2. Pitch swung on. There's 10 strikeouts for for Jack Lundquist. He is on fire for sure. And that's going to do it for the bottom of the 5th. We'll take a break. Score does read 5-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. Be back in a little bit. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Caleb Manicky, catcher. You're listening to the Blue Ox baseball on Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by JD's Outpost Rodeo, happening June 19th and the 20th in Solway. Get ready for 2 nights of dust, dirt, horsepower, and rodeo action just outside of Bemidji. Gates open up at 5 p.m. both days. So come early, grab a drink, find your seat, and get ready for a wild night under the Minnesota summer sky. From bronc riding and barrel racing to cold drinks and big summer crowds, JD's Outpost Rodeo is bringing the energy all weekend long. And when the rodeo wraps up, the party keeps rolling on at JD's with an after party both nights featuring a mechanical bull and a live DJ. So mark your calendars now for June 19th and the 20th and make plans to head out to JD's Outpost Rodeo in Solway. It's going to be one heck of a Minnesota summer weekend. Now up for the Bemidji Blue Ox, we're going to see Landon Hansen. Landon last time. Looks like a fielder's choice and also grounded out to the second baseman. He also did score, though. So there's that. Pitch from Braylon's going to be outside. Pitch now outside again. And thank you for joining us here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Tomorrow on Beer Belly Sports, we're going to have Kev Jackson. Yes, that Kev Jackson right here in Bemidji. He's going to be on the show with Bruce and me, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Or Bruce and I, if you want to be correct. 2-1. Try to get him out of his shell. I really want to get him out of his shell and try to talk a bunch of smack to him. Off speed, and that's going to be a strike. Oof, that's a strike zone almost all of a sudden just expanded. 2-2. Pitch from Breland. That was a ball. I think he might have thought it might have been. I think the catcher probably thought it was a strike. Full count, though. Got to make him work for it, I guess. Here comes the pitch. Full count. This one's going to be up high for a walk. Now up, Baz Zalki. Baz last time flew out and got on with the fielder's choice. Throw back over the first, not in time. Landon slides back in. Landon used to play for the Bucks last year. It was last year or the year before, one of the two. Things are starting to merge together. The pitch swung on, landed on his horse. Pitcher or the catcher dropped it, and Boshi stolen base. We'll get to a stolen base. How about that? Make him look good. Might have been a hit and run because Baz was swinging on that one. For the pitch, this one going to be a strike. Baz not happy about it. A little low for his liking. So we do have some chance of rain moving in the area later on tonight. Looks like a lot of it's south of us. Some of it's in Grand Forks. Pitcher's going to step off. Braille did like his call. Brown takes a peek. Now takes a peek back. Now this one swung on. Out to, going to go foul. Baz wanted a little bit. Oh, that one got a little bit. Then just hit probably the front of the barrel, just out front of it, just a titch. 0-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Braylon's done pretty good for the most part, keeping these really good Blue Ox players at ease. This one's going to go the left-hand side and going to go foul. Left fielder get that one a ride, or left fielders try to chase that down. 0-2 still. Baz in his 10th year for the Blue Ox. Did play baseball here at Bemidji State. I believe came up as a catcher, then eventually transferred to first base. 0-2. Braylon takes a look over at second to Hansen. Pitch swung on, going to get right through. And that's going to be a single for Baz. Land's going to turn around third. And that's where he's going to stay. So runners on the corners again.
Now batting number 2, Fisher Gansky.
Gansky now up. It's going to be Fisher Gansky. Struck out twice so far. Zero. Nobody's out for the Blue Ox. Comes the pitch. This one swung on. Foul. It's going to go out of play. This one's going to hit over by the concessions. It's right over by it. Chubbs is in the. Chubbs doing concessions here in Bemidji. Chubbs always doing concessions, though. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. This one out, so going to be a strike. Ugh, I was going to say outside. Ugh. Fisher didn't really like that. 0-2. Comes the pitch. This one swung on right through the infield. That's going to score 1. Baz going to turn around second. Thought about going to 2, or thought about going to 3. So Landon will get in. Fisher's going to get a single RBI. Baz going to make his way over at second. Now at JD Condos. JD last time, looks like he walked and then he flew out. Swung on out to center field. Center fielder takes a few steps back. Baz thought about taking off.
Now batting number 11, Kobe Brown.
So right center field, that's the first out. Now Kobe Brown, the shortstop. He struck out, walked, and later scored. Comes set, there's a ball. See, that pitch has happened 3 times it's been called there. I guess it all depends on the situation. Braylon comes set. This one's up high. Runners on first and second, and that's going to be Baz and Fisher-Gansky. Pitch low. 3-0. 1 down for the Blue Ox as we are in the bottom of the 5th. Comes the pitch. There's a strike. That's more of a gimme. And let that one go. Three and 1 with 1 down. Pitch outside. There's another walk. And it looks like a time is called as conference on the mound will consume here. And skipper for the Pandas, Noah's going to come up. We'll see what they're going to do here. Looks like they will make a, I think they will make a pitching change. We'll see what they do. But Noah's up there trying to get all my stuff here. Noah maybe try to calm down his pitcher. Braylon's still out there. Braylon so far has 4 strikeouts on the night. Dash Hiller, right fielder tonight, struck out and also grounded out to the second baseman. Bases are loaded here. First pitch is going to be a strike. Braylon now throws. Well, curveball gets away. They said he did go around. 0-2. One and 1 here with 1 down. Comes the pitch. This one up high. 2-1. Braylon now comes set, now throws. This one swung on, going to go to second base, takes 1 bounce, get over to second, gets 1, and not time for the second one, but a run will come across. Baz will come across. Fisher-Gansky is going to go to third. Kobe Brown is going to be out at second. And Dash is going to get on with the fielder's choice. Now Gunnar Gansky's up. Tripled. Also scored 3 times. Singled and tripled and scored twice. There we go. Pitch strike. Runners on the corners here for the Blue Ox. This one swung on or to short. Picks up, gets the force over at second. And that's going to do it for the 5th inning. We'll take a break, but when we come back, 2 more runs to come across for the Blue Ox. It is now 7-0 in favor of the Blue Ox. We'll take a little break. When we come back, we'll have the top of 6. You listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is left fielder Brandon Lucier from the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports. You're listening, might as well be liking, Beer Belly Sports on social media.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name is Matt Geffre. As we are getting ready for the top of the 6th. Jack Lundquist still pitching for the Blue Ox. So far, 10 strikeouts for the youngster. And we are going to see.
Now batting number 1, Briar Strem.
Now up, Briar Strem back to the top of the lineup for Fosston. Last time up, looks like he grounded out to short and also struck out. Comes a pitch from Lundquist. This one, ooh, right down the barrel. 0-1, good heat on that. Comes the pitch. This one swung on that one. Off-speed pitch really got him thinking. Elevated fastball. Didn't really put much on it compared to the last fastball. 0-2 here. There's a pitch. Going to be outside ball. So far, again, 10 strikeouts so far for Jack Lundquist. Pitch swung on. There is 11 strikeouts for Jack. 11 strikeouts so far for Jack Lundquist. Now up, Matt Contreras. Matt so far has struck out twice. He's not really somewhat of a smaller windup, off-speed pitch. Going to try to bite that corner, 1-0. Jack has it's not really from a stretch. It's not really from a windup. It's more like it's a mini windup, if you want to call it that. That ball is up high, 2-0. Talking with Baz beginning of the year, like you didn't say this is a resurgence or reloading, if you want to call it that. There's a strike, 2-1. Again, thank you for everybody listening here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Wherever you're from, you can chime in on the chat as well, too. Tell us where you're from. There's a check swing, goes foul. Love to know where you're at. We had J.D. Condo's grandparents listening from Ely. Love to know where everybody's from. I'm always curious. 2-2 with 1 down. Want to figure out where we're all stretching out from. It's the pitch. This one up high. Full count. It looks like we're only streaming on Facebook and the old Twitter machine. It looks like Twitch as well. Swung on, going to go foul. And we did have problems with the technical difficulties with the internet. Did not want to connect very well, so we had to switch things up. There's outside the walk for Matt Contreras. Now it could be Braylon and Camry. Braylon is. So I want to switch something on the screen real quick. Braylon so far has walked and grounded out to second. First pitch will be a ball. Lundqvist comes for stretch, now throws. This one into going to be a strike. Clips the bottom part of the zone. 1-1 here with one down. This pitch, this one gonna get away from Gunnar. Does take a wicked bounce, but good backup by the second baseman. JD Condos there was to back that pitch up. That one took a wicked hop. 2-1. Lundqvist will take a peek over at second. Pitch swung on. He wanted to check swing. Braylon wanted to check swing and didn't really happen. He tried. It's like in the bullpen. We're going to see St. John in the bullpen for the Blue Ox. Pitch up high again, 3-2. Full count. We'll see how far they're going to let Jack go tonight. This pitch is a hell of a game. 11 strikeouts so far for Jack. Comes a pitch. Got him. Got him looking on. Hits that out corner. 12 strikeouts. Are you kidding me?
Now batting number 31, Chance Colgrove.
That looks like going to the top of the 6. I'll write down highlights as well, too, so I can send it to KBUN. Now it's going to be Chance Colgrove. Colgrove, there we go. Chance so far has struck out twice. Yeah, we're streaming just on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. Would not go over to Twitter. Could not figure out why. Comes the pitch. This one swung on. Going to be over to Kobe Brown at short. Bobbles it. Not in time. Throw back over to the third. Did he get him? No, he's safe. Oh. McNallen said you got him in the knee. Give an error E6 on that one.
Now batting number 23, Mitch Pomeroy.
Now up to number 23, Mitch Pomery. There we go. So far struck out twice. 7-0 is our score in favor of the Blue Ox. 1-0 on the season. Ooh, that one hit the knob. No, that one got away from Gunnar. That's going to score a run. Looks like Baz is going to call it time. You kind of relax here. Maybe try to get his pitcher to settle down, or we'll make a pitching change. We'll see. Baz kind of more just talking to his pitcher, talking to the youngster, Jack Lundqvist. 1-0 so far. Let's see. It looks like we'll get a pitching change yet or not. Not quite sure yet. Looks like we try to get through one more. Try to get one through batter, or get it through another batter here. Get out of this and get St. John up. Runners on second. Comes the pitch. Swung on, foul back into the net. Pitch swung on over top of that one. One and two down. Lundqvist deals, hits right back to second. That's going to get right through. Run's going to come in on a score.
Now batting number 4,
So Mitch Palmer is going to get on with a single RBI. Now up, number 4, Colin Northern, last time up, doubled, and also flew out. Lundqvist comes, sets, now throws, strike. Good off-speed pitch, 0-1. Pitch throw back over the first in time. Did he get him in the hand? Bass said he got him, and he did get him. That's an out. Got him leaning a little bit. Good throw by Gunner.
Fosston with 2 runs on 1 hit. Bemidji with 1 error.
So new score is going to read here in Bemidji 7-2 now. Fosston puts 2 runs across the board. We'll take a little break, but when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 6th. You listen to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Austin from Bemidji Blue Hawks, and you're listening to the Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Townball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every you should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
You're listening, might as well be liking, Beer Belly Sports on social media.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Pitching change for Fosston. Of course, every pitching change being brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company. New pitcher, fresh energy, and maybe enough caffeine to survive the Minnesota Doubleheader. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee. Doing the pitching for Fosston is good to see Colin Norland. Braylon's going to finish up with 4 strikeouts on the night. Now that's where the part gets interesting on seeing where everybody lands. Because when you start switching up everybody and trying to figure out where everybody goes, that's not always fun for me, because then I kind of have to figure out where our players are standing or where the other team's at too. But we'll go back to the top of the lineup. Kayla Mankey. Kayla Mankey has been on fire so far this year. 9 for 9 looks like I have him for. As we are in the bottom of the 6 here, 7-2 in favor of the Blue Hawks. Here at Bemidji State. Comes the pitch. This one swung on. He knew that was a bad pitch. He even turned around. He was like, ugh, that was gross. Another good, that's an off-speed pitch. So it looks like just kind of do a quick peek over at Colin. Tall righty, pitches more of a 3/4 type slot. Maybe comes a little bit overhand. 1-2. So far, I've seen two fastballs. Comes a pitch from Colin. This one swung on in the dirt. And Mankey is going down swinging for the first out. Now up going to be Connor. Macklin is, so far today, got stuck in a double play, got on with an error, and got on with a walk so far. The pitch swung on, foul back. Oh, 0-1 here, one down. Pitch up high, scoots away, or kind of try to find the zone a little bit, but still hit the outside, 1-1. Ooh, there's a good pitch right down the pipes, 1-2. It's a very long stride, if you want to call it, or release. 2-2. The pitch from Collins, swung on, going to go right past short. Connor's going to get on. A single for him.
Now batting number 27, Landon Hansen.
Now Landon Hansen. Landon so far has walked, scored, stolen base. He scored twice and grounded out second. Comes the pitch, off speed, going to be a strike. On 1 here with one down. It's a pitch. Oof, thought about that one. 1-1 here. Colin now comes, sets, now throws. This one inside, almost clips Landon. Colin takes a peek over at first, over to Caleb. It's a pitch. There's a strike, 2-2 now to Landon. Baz is on deck, by the way. 2-2. Pitch. A little up high, full count now. Throw back over the first, trying to get Caleb. Macklin was not falling for that one. Back in time. Good song. If Bruce was here, he would understand. Comes the pitch. This one swung on over top of that one. There's a strikeout. 2 strikeouts for Colin tonight. Now 31, Bazazalki. He singled. Fielder's choice, also flew out, but did score. Comes the pitch. This one swung on. Ooh, hit. Foul back. Did hit the catcher right in the noggin, but still good to go. Wasn't that big of a hit. Oh, 1 here. This one, good frame work by the catcher. 0-2, 2 down. Colin comes set, takes a peek over at first. Baz is set. Baz is ready. This one's going to pop up, foul territory. And this one's going to stay foul. 0-2 still. Colin takes a look over at first again. Here comes the pitch. This one swung on, go to a foul. Right-hand side. Beautiful skies here. 70 degrees right now. Wind was picking up out of the south. Now it's a small brisk. Comes the pitch. This one off speed outside, 1-2. Fisher Gansky's on deck. 2 down for the Blue Ox here as we are in the bottom of 6. Score as of now reads 7-2. 8 hits for the Blue Ox, 2 for the Pandas, 2 errors for the Pandas, or Trash Pandas, and 1 for the Blue Ox. It's a pitch. There's a strike. Baz not happy with himself, even said it too. Now he's even arguing with the ump too, not happy with the call.
Bemidji, no runs.
No runs on that one. But score still reads 7-2. As we go to the top of 7th, you listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is shortstop from the Bemidji Blue Ox, Mitch Hendricks, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Townball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stores growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every should have swung at that moment. Kentucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Beer Belly Sports, the semi-pro of sports talk.
Yeah, if even that.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Score is 7-2 in favor of the Blue Ox. New pitcher for the Blue Ox versus St. John pitching. Okay, in chorus today is pitching change being brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company. New pitcher, fresh energy, and maybe enough caffeine to survive a Minnesota doubleheader. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee. Let's take a look at the stats from St. John. So far has pitched 4 innings. Did get the win the other day, or last week. 2 hits off of him, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Up now is going to be the pitcher, Colin Norton. First pitch is going to be a strike. Colin so far doubled. Also flew out. Oh, he scoots away. He was in the previous inning. Was able to redo his count, I guess, because of the tag out at first. So we're in the top of the 7th. 7-2. There's a pitch from St. John. Big boy. Good pitch. Good fastball. 1-2. St. John has a good size to him. I think it's the second year, maybe 3rd year. I know he came on maybe the end of 3 years ago. Ball's going to scoot away. It almost clips one of the fans. One lady in crutches, she couldn't move away quick enough. She almost got tagged. She's been injured twice. St. John now comes set, 1-2. Here comes the pitch. This one off speed is going to try to get through the infield. Kobe Brown picks it up, scoops it in, not in time, scoots away from Baz. Throw back over to second. Kobe Brown able to hang on to it. So I guess back-to-back errors from Kobe Brown. Just get your feet set. Don't overdo it. Will be two errors charged. If you want to go with that.
Now batting number 21, Tegan Johnson.
Tegan Johnson now up to DH. That's one of the things that Bass talked about. It's like, get the ball, throw the ball, you hit the ball. The old Lelouch saying from not Major League, Bull Durham. Pitch from St. John. There's a strike. St. John is going to throw a good fastball over a 3/4 type arm. Not much of a leg kick, just kind of more just straight through. It's pitch. There's another strike. St. John ERA so far is a 0. Again, did pick up a win against the Bucks a couple weeks ago. Pitch. Ooh, right on that corner, 1-2. John take a look over at second. Condo's saying like, hey, throw it here. Ooh, ball just low the zone, 2-2. Pitch swung on. There we go. Good strikeout for St. John. Boshi looks like he struck out and got on with the fielder's choice. First pitch going to be a ball. Pitch from St. John. This one inside. Gonna try to frame that. St. John takes a peek back. 2-0 here with 1 down. We're in the top of 7. This one outside, 3-0. Comes the pitch. This one up high. There's a walk.
Now batting number 22, Ryan Dupont.
Oops. I put him in the wrong spot. That pitch is going to go foul. I got to redo my book here because I put everybody in the wrong spot. Done that before. Which I guess wasn't that bad. I thought it was a lot worse than that. Ryan DePong up. So far struck out twice. Pitch throw back in time. Does he get him? He did get him. Gunnar Gansky has a rope. That is second out. St. John takes a peek over at first. Now throws this one. Foul to the net. Over by the Blue Ox dugout. 1-2 here, 2 down. Ryan, center fielder tonight. Again, struck out twice. It's a pitch from St. John. Up high, 2-2. Pitch inside, almost got it. Gunnar throws back to first. In time, no, he's safe. Full count here, 2 down for the Trash Pandas. We're in the top of the 7th. I believe the next game for the Blue Ox is thinking 2 weeks from now. That pitch is going to be good. Oh, didn't even get the battle shoulder on that one. 3 straight strikeouts for Ryan Dupont. And St. John will pick up his 2nd strikeout, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Back in a little bit. Score reads 2-7 in favor of the Blue Ox. Listen to Bemidji Blue Ox baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
From the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Kind of take some of the area scores. Not too much going on. Esco Express are down to Lakeville Lunatics, 3-0. So I'm going to try to do that more often for everybody. Kind of keep updated everybody's stats and whatnot. Or everybody's scores. So we're going to try to do that more often. As long as I have everybody's stuff on Game Changer, that does help out a lot. Now up, we're going to see Fisher Gansky.
Now batting number 2, Fisher Gansky.
Gansky so far has got a single RBI and struck out twice. This one's going to be swung on right past the second baseman, so Fisher's going to get on with another single. Now it's going to be up. J.D. Kondo so far has flown out twice and got on with the walk. Mosquitoes are trying to get to me as I turned the light on, and I knew it was going to happen too. Should have known better. Comes the pitch from Collins. This one's going to be laid down. Bunt's going to be laid down. Collins going to throw over the first. Isn't in time. It is in time. So we call like a sacrifice. As Fisher Gansky is going to go over the second. Now up, Kobe Brown. Shortstop. 7-2 is our scores. We are in the bottom of the 7th. 1 down for the Blue Ox. Another bunt. This one's going to foul backwards. That's one of those kind of need, like, your teammates need to help you out just a little bit. On 1 here to Kobe. Collins still doing the pitching for Fosston. Pitch swung on. Oh, I thought he'd swing. Thought about it. Ooh, that's a tough one, though. I thought it would be a strike for sure. 1-1 here. Oh, might have blinked on that one. He might have been closing his eyes or something. Maybe he thought he was going to swing. Comes the pitch. This one swung on. Going to be fouled back into the net. And everybody, thank you for listening here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. My name's Matt Geffre. Geffre. I don't know why I sounded that out to you, but it did. good game for everybody here. Bemidji's on a roll right now, 7-2. Pitch outside. A 3-run shot in the top or the bottom of the third, or sorry, bottom of the second from Caleb Mankey. He's crushing it. 2 home runs so far this year, and I believe now 7 or 8 RBIs. We'll check that out later. 2 for 2. Ooh, good off-speed pitch by Colin. That's going to be another strikeout for him. I believe it's his 3rd one.
Now batting number 51, Dash Hiller.
Dash Hiller now up the right fielder. So far, he has fielder's choice, grounded out, and struck out. Comes the pitch. This one's swung on. Going to be a little past first base. A little 4-1 in the books. And that's going to do it for the side as we go to the end of the bottom of the 7th, and that means we'll have our 7th inning stretch. Score does read 7-2 in favor of Bemidji Blue Box. We'll be back in a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Blue Box baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cody Rutledge, center fielder for the Bemidji Blue Hawks, and you're listening to the Bemidji Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
This 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Cermak Real Estate and Bryce Primo. Whether you're rounding first on your first home, looking to steal second with an upgrade, or swinging big for that dream property, Bryce is your go-to guy. He's got the scouting report on the market, knows how to call in the right play, and he'll make sure you slide in safe every time. So when it's time to step up to the plate in real estate, don't strike out. Call Bryce Primo, 218-760-9789. Bryce Primo with Cermak Real Estate, helping you knock it out of the park.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre here. And then tomorrow on Beer Belly Sports show, on our show at the Nary Runway Lounge, we're going to have Kev Jackson. Yes, that Kev Jackson. Right here, Bemidji's own Kev Jackson is going to join us on the show. I'm really intrigued to see what he's going to bring, what he's going to do. We're going to try to get him out of his element because, we don't have to worry about anything cool or like radio stuff. Now, he could be himself, which I'm really, really looking forward to. So that is tomorrow on Beer Belly Sports. We'll have that live, of course, on our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and probably Twitch as well, too. Now back at the top of the lineup for Fosston. We go to the top of the 8th. Strem, so far he's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. St. John's still pitching. St. John's so far, I believe, has 2 strikeouts. Pitch in the dirt. Lost the handle on that one. Again, wherever you're at, thank you for listening. Comment or wherever you're listening from. Love to know where you're from. Love to know where you're listening from. Pitch swung on, foul back. Big old spider on the window. Want to close that one. Don't want that inside. Not saying I'm afraid of spiders. I just prefer not. I'm more afraid of snakes, to be honest. Not a fan of snakes. Hard pass. 1-2 here. Pitch outside, 2-2. St. John comes set from the windup. A little mini windup. A little low. Full count. To Strem. 9 o'clock hour here in Bemidji. Almost ready for my bedtime. Swung on, going to be popped up. This one's not going to go very far. And out of play. Rolled right behind. Didn't hit any cars though. Again, we keep track of points if it hits a car. So or anything like that. That one's going to roll safely across the road. Pitch swung on, going to go over to third. Connor's going to throw it, sidearms this one to Baz in time.
Now batting number 5, Matt Contreras.
Contreras now up. Contreras so far has walked and scored and struck out twice. St. John will come set. This one a little bit up high. St. John deals. There's a strike. One here, the one down for the Trash Pandas. We are in the top of the 8th. Pitch going to go foul. Ooh, it was a rocket right back into the dugout of Fosston. But score is 7-2 here in favor of Bemidji. Got to ask, like, what? Like, say the score. I say the score all the time. St. John deals. This one's going to be a strikeout. There's a third strikeout for St. John. It might have been drop strikeout. The batter just walked away. So 2 down here. Now at Braylon Hammer. Braylon so far tonight walked, grounded out, and struck out. This one's going to be fouled and bounce off the fence. As we are in the top of the 8th here, the sun's starting to go down. Lights are on. Pitch down in the dirt. 1-1 here. St. John now gets his signs from Gunner. This one swung on back into the net. Again, St. John picked up the win a couple weeks ago against the Bucks. Big kid, about 6'1", 6'2". Now ball thrown in the dirt, 2-2 now. More of a 3/4 or over top type motion. Hides the ball pretty well. Swung on, we foul back. Still full count, or sorry, 2-2, 2 down. See, the next time we'll have Bemidji's games. So we'll go back into my folder of all the games here on my phone. Pitch from St. John. It's going to be out right field. Hiller's underneath it for the third out. So fly out to right. So F9 in the old books. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 8th. Score does read 7-2. You listen to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Caleb Manicky for the Bemidji Blue Hawks. You're listening to the Blue Hawks baseball on Belly Sports Radio Network.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. New pitcher for Fosston, Of course, Pitch and Change being brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company. New pitcher, fresh energy, and maybe enough caffeine to survive that Minnesota doubleheader. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee. Doing pitching now for Foss, going to be Zach Thies. No, Gunnar Gansky. Thies is a 6, looks like, I'm guessing here, 6'2". Right-handed pitcher over top. First pitch is going to be a ball. There's a strike, 1-1 here. Gunnar so far, fielder's choice, got a triple, scored, also singled and scored. Comes the pitch, off speed. This is going to get right. The short picks it up, throws it in time. We route that. Put them in the book as a 6-4. We go back to the top of the lineup. Mankey now up. Mankey so far struck out, single twice, home run, and has 4 RBIs on the night. Seven to 2 as we're in the bottom of the 8th here in favor of Bemidji. Pitch swung on. Oof. You wanted all that one. Zach kind of just threw not a lot of velocity in that, which is fine because it kind of mix it up just a little bit. Pitch swung on out to left field. This one back, and the left fielder not able to get it. A 2 bouncer up against the wall. Caleb's going to get on with another single. Caleb Mankey's on fire. My goodness. Now up to be Connor McNallen. McNallen so far. Ooh, lied. Threw me off. James Garrison, number 48. In for Connor McNallen. First pitch is going to be a strike. Quickly write his name in. And it was the Garrison family I know. They're a hell of athletes, too. So we'll see what James can do here. Bemidji's schedule, next time they're going to be playing is going to be at Hibbing on the 7th. So it looks like I think it's a Saturday. Lied, it's a Sunday. Inside, 1 and 2. Yeah, so next time Bemidji plays is going to be this coming Sunday in Hibbing. Be a doubleheader. These throws up high, 2 and 2. That one's going to get foul, man, or looks like off the glove. So Thies will take a look over at second as Mankey is going to get on the second one, a wild pitch, and Garrison's going to go down.
Now batting number 27, Landon Hansen.
Now at Landon Hansen. Hansen so far struck out. That pitch is going to be swung on, popped up left field. Nope, shortstop's going to give away to it. And that's going to do it for the 3rd out. So that's a fly out 7 or a fly out 6. And that's going to do it for the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for Fosston, 7 to 2. We'll be back in a little bit. Listen to Bemidji Blue Hawks baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Infielder from the Bemidji Blue Hawks. You're listening to Blue Hawks baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Hey, this is Brian Hiller, infielder from the Bemidji Blue Hawks. You're listening to Blue Hawks Baseball on Beer Belly Sports Radio Network.
Today's game is being brought to you by JD's Outpost Rodeo, happening June 19th and the 20th in Solway. Get ready for 2 nights of dust, dirt, horsepower, and rodeo action just outside of Bemidji. Gates open up at 5 p.m. both days. So come early, grab a drink, find your seat, and get ready for a wild night under the Minnesota summer sky. From bronc riding and barrel racing to cold drinks and big summer crowds, JD's Outpost Rodeo is bringing the energy all weekend long. And when the rodeo wraps up, the party keeps rolling on at JD's with an after party both nights featuring a mechanical bull and a live DJ. So mark your calendars now for June 19th and the 20th and make plans to head out to JD's Outpost Rodeo in Solway. It's going to be one heck of a Minnesota summer weekend. Welcome back to Bemidji Blue Hawks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Nope, you'll be the first baseman, Chance Colgrove. St. John's still pitching. First pitch is going to be a ball. Going to have our Smash Tax post-game show right after this one. We'll talk to Baz. Pitch swung on, going to be popped up in the air. Kobe Brown on his horse trying to find it, and no one's going to get to it as a miscommunication. So James Garrison's going to be over at first base. In for Baz, looks like. That is a miscommunication that needs to be done. I mean, young kids out there, Baz over at third. That pitch is going to be a strike. St. John's still pitching. So far, it's a couple strikes. Pitch swung on, go to a foul. So far, St. John looks like he has 2 strikes. Or 2 strikeouts, I should say. Pitch going to go down right field line, foul. Comes the pitch, this one in the dirt, 1-2. Again, top of the 9th, 7-2 in favor of the Blue Hawks. Fosston's trying to make it a game here. This one swung on, foul. So we kind of see some new players out and about. We talked about James Garrison at first. Baz moved over to third. And after that, 2 weeks from now, we have another good. We have the First City Showdown is going to be an awesome, awesome game. We're going to have a bunch of teams here. I saw the Moorhead Mudcats. They're a very good team. We're also going to see the Bucks. We're going to see the Blue Hawks. We're going to see, I believe, the Whoppers. And there's a couple other teams in there that I don't remember offhand who's going to be in this too. This one's going to be swung on out to right field. Just drop the barrel on it, and that's going to go foul. See if we quickly try to pull it up here. See if we try to find it. That's a home run derby. That's home run derby's right on Saturday night as well, too. Don't forget about that. Comes a pitch from St. John. This one's foul back. So June 12th through the 14th, we're going to see Bemidji Blue Hawks, Bemidji Bucks. We're going to see the Skis here. We're going to see Hibbing here. We're going to see the Mudcats. We're going to see the Royals. and I don't know the other two teams, so I'm super excited to see them. Oh, here they are. Washburn, Sharp Tails, and the Dilworth Rail Dogs. That'll be on the 12th through the 14th. And that's going to be a fun tournament. It was last year. The First City Showdown tournament was awesome to watch. The Bucks won it last year. Ben Karate won the home run championship. Ball's going to be squirted over to short, picked up by Kobe Brown. In time to first at Garrison, and he's going to be out.
Now batting number 4, Colin Norland.
Was it 6-3 in the books? So Colin Norland. So far, error, got on the base twice with errors, got a double, and flew out so far. Pitch up high, more inward. And stay tuned for the post-game show brought to you by Smash Tax. There's a strike, 1-1. Oh, we got a listener from Baudette, grandson of Matthew Contreras. Carol is listening. Thank you for listening. The pitch swung on over top of that one. Good slider. Did get Colin out in front of that one. 2 down for the Pandas, or for the Trash Pandas. Last strike for them. Comes a pitch inside, strikeout, and there it is. Final score is going to be 7-2 in favor of the Blue Ox.
Blue Ox win 7-2.
And they're going to prove to 2-0 as Trash Pandas are going to go to 0-1 to start their season. But again, both teams are very good. Or very, very good. We'll take a break, but when we come back, we'll have the stats, we'll have post-game, we'll have all the fun stuff. We'll talk to Baz here in a little bit as well, too. You're listening to Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball here on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network. Blue Ox win 7-2.
Also from Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to the Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is left fielder Brandon Lucier from the Bemidji Blue Ox, and you're listening to Blue Ox Baseball on Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
Today's game of Bemidji Bucks and Bemidji Blue Ox Baseball is proudly being brought to you by Montucky Cold Snacks. Crack one open, settle into your lawn chair, and enjoy another night of Bemidji Townball the way it's meant to be. Dirt flying, stories growing, and cold snacks flowing. For the first pitch to the last out, Montucky Cold Snacks is here for every strikeout, every big hit, and every you should have swung at that moment. Montucky Cold Snacks, the official cold snack of summer baseball on the Beer Valley Sports Radio Network.
KBUN Sports Radio is your radio home for sports in the North. Catch the Vikings, Twins, Wild, Wolves, and Golden Gophers all season long. KBUN is the home of the Lumberjack Radio Network with year-long coverage of Bemidji High School sports. For sports talk with a local touch, catch High Noon weekdays at noon on 104.5 and KBUNSportsRadio.com. For state sports talk on The Fan, listen to The Bun, Sports Radio 104.5. For national sports talk on ESPN Radio, catch KBUN Plus 100.1. It's all on KBUN Sports Radio.
Small business owners, are you tired of owing taxes every year? Stop guessing at tax time. Let Smash Tax help you stay ahead all year long. When you bundle our bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation services, you'll always know where your business stands. Month by month, not just once a year, we help small business owners stay organized. Plan ahead for taxes. Avoid surprises at tax time. Focus on the growth of their business instead of stressing over the numbers. At Smash Tax, we don't just prepare your taxes. We help you understand your business year-round. Services include bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, income tax preparation. You run your business. Let Smash Tax handle the numbers at 218-444-3224.
Hey, this is Caleb Manicky, catcher for the Bemidji Blue Ox. You're listening to the Blue Ox Baseball on Belly Sports Radio Network.
From Minnesota to Florida to California, all over the world, it's Beer Belly Sports.
Today's game is being brought to you by LVI Supply right here in Bemidji. They got everything you need to whip your landscape into shape with Yammer equipment. You know us for tractor loaders and mini excavators. Now they got tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles too. Plus all the parts and service to keep you moving. Stop in, they'll get you sorted out. LVI Supply, the products you need, the service you want. Call for a demo at 218-444-3930 or stop in at the lot at 1876 23rd Street Southeast in Bemidji.
Step up to the plate, Bemidji, and knock your hunger out of the park with Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue. We're talking slow smoked ribs, pulled pork piled higher than a walk-off homer, and brisket so tender it'll have you calling a game early. And Wednesdays, oh, that's the big leagues. We're serving up big wings, not those little practice squad wings. We're talking heavy hitters, meaty, smoky, and loaded with flavor. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating after, Fozzie's has your all-star lineup. Fozzie's Smokin' Barbecue, where every bite is a grand slam.
Welcome back to Bemidji Bucks Baseball here on the Beer Belly Sports Radio Network. Matt Geffre back with you guys. Good game for final score of 7-2 in favor of the Blue Hawks. Oh, look at this guy. Gonna come join me? Here we go. Here's the headset over here. The man himself. The man who has been tearing it up. I think probably great players having a hell of a season.
So far,
it is Mankey. Caleb Mankey's joining us. Played center field today. How is that playing center field? Is that different for you?
I only caught growing up, so
it's different.
It's very different.
How was it seeing the ball coming at you a couple times?
What did I catch? Probably one.
Yeah, one of them for sure.
But when it's bright out, it's easy. When it's gloomy like this, it's very hard to pick up the ball.
I was wondering that because, like you said, you're more of a catcher, and probably felt a little different at having Gunner back there. Gunner did pretty good for.
He's very good. I'm very happy we finally have another actual position player catcher. Usually it's
just you.
We throw someone back there, or it's just me. But yeah,
that's good. Great, hell of a night for you. You hit a bomb off in the second inning. How did you know right away you hit that? Like that was gone?
Well, I knew I hit it very hard because I barreled it. But it was at such a low trajectory that I sprinted out of the box.
Yeah.
And then I heard cheering, so I looked over at our third base coach and
got it. Because I thought for sure it must, because it was blowing earlier and it must have caught that wind. And I was like, I thought for sure it was going to hit the fence or maybe just 1-2 hop the fence and no, just over it. I even said you golfed it, just out of here.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Okay, second home run of the year. Hell of a year for you. How do you feel so far? Do you feel this is where you want to be? Or are you pretty surprised, or how do you feel?
Well, considering our first game, we didn't take any IO, any practice, any hitting or anything like that, and then coming in and having such a good game, it's very rare, very seldom it happens. And I guess the only thing I could say about it is that I just saw the ball really well. I was able to pick it up.
Yeah.
I got lucky on some pitches I guessed correctly, so that helps out.
I love that. Next game is going to be Sunday against Hibbing in Hibbing. Pretty big rival. You guys play them all the time. You're going to play them a game when we do the First City Showdown. What do you know? What do you like about Hibbing? What do you don't like about Hibbing?
I have a lot of or a few buddies that I played in college with, so it's always fun to get to see them and actually play against them. So I'm excited for it.
I love them. Well, thank you so much for joining me here.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, that's Caleb Mankey joining us. Center fielder, generally a first baseman. Or, sorry, a catcher. He probably I've seen him pitch, too. He's done it all. He can do it all. The final score is 7-2. Let's quickly go over the stats here. Speaking of Caleb, Caleb had five at-bats, 1 run, 4 hits, 4 RBIs, 1 strikeout. And then Connor McNallen, 3 attempts, 1 hit, 1 walk. Landon Hansen, 4 attempts, 2 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Garrison also came in, struck out. Baz, 4 attempts, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Fisher Gansky, 4 attempts, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI, and 2 strikeouts. J.D. Condos, 2 attempts, 1 walk. Kobe Brown, 2 attempts, 1 run. And looks like 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Dash Hiller, 4 attempts, 1 RBI, and 1 strikeout. Gunnar Gansky, 4 attempts, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 RBI. And going over the pitching side, Jack Lundqvist had a hell of a night. 6 innings pitched, 2 hits off of him, 2 runs off of him, 3 walks, and 12 strikeouts for him. St. John was a cleanup, went 3 innings, walked 1 and 4 strikeouts. Now for the Fosston Trash Pandas, Strem had 4 attempts, 2 strikeouts. Matt he had 3 attempts, 1 run, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So Braylon had 3 attempts, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Cole Grove had 4 attempts, 1 run, 2 strikeouts. Pomeroy went 4 attempts, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 2 strikeouts. Norland went 4 attempts, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout. Johnson, 2 attempts, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Boshi, 2 attempts, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And Dupont, 3 attempts and 3 strikeouts, and do it for the pitching. Braylon went 5 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs off of him, 7 of them earned, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Norland also came in, had 2 innings of work, 2 hits, and 4 strikeouts. Thies, 1 inning of work, got 1 hit off him and 1 strikeout. And that's a look at the old box score. And again, thank you everybody for listening. Again, the next time that I believe we will be on, I got to kind of check my schedule, see what we're doing, because I don't think next time we'll be on until next Saturday on the 12th when we do our First City Showdown, which is, again, going to be a long, long weekend of baseball. And, of course, if you can't be here, you can always listen to us as well, too. Yeah, next time we're going to be 12th, 13th, and 14th for the Bemidji Showdown. Yeah, that is starting next Friday night. So that's going to be fun to watch and fun to be a part of. So, again, final score is 7-2 in favor of the Bemidji Blue Ox. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for just sticking with us. Tomorrow we're going to have Kev Jackson on Beer Valley Sports. Yes, that Kev Jackson. It's going to be a hell of a time. We're going to have a good time. I'll try to cut these audio highlights and send them to Hoover so we get to play it on high noon. Let's do it for us. Thank you to the writers, producers, on-site engineers, and all of us in the words of Red Green. Keep it sick and nice. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to Beer Belly Sports. This has been a Geffre Productions show. So now you just